Hi, everybody. So I'm going to remind everybody who's watching this on a replay to hit that like button when you come in, okay? Thank you so much. All right. So I am early to do this reading, early on Saturday, I should say. Yeah, somebody check my pulse because I'm usually, I wake up later than this some days. Not every day. It takes me time to get this beautiful, right? So I have to wake up later than this. Oh, geez, and now days. I always check the live stream on my computer. So yeah, there we go. That was a bonehead maneuver. Let me see here if I can. Okay. We are resuming. So hello in the chat so that I can see you as soon as you come in. All right. I'm going to say, I'm going to repeat myself a lot, but I have a new channel coming up. It's called Life Path Number Tarot. It's under the Intuitive Energies banner, which is me. And I would love for you to subscribe to that channel. So it's just write at Life Path Number Tarot, and that's me. There's about 30 last time I checked. I'm hoping to get to 100 before the first video drops, which should be in March. Probably near the end of March, okay? But yeah, excited, very excited about it. It's if you're going, what's a life path? Well, it's just your life path number. It's just about as accurate as your zodiac sign. I'd say in some ways, maybe more, because it's like directly related to your birthday. So fun stuff. All right. La la. So Saturday morning, I was up at 5. Yay, me. Sore back, and I should say sore shoulder blades. I think I may need to change my mattress. Either that or just celebrated a birthday and my body decided to catch up to my age. Happy Saturday, Jenica. How are you? So we're taking a look at the month of March. Exciting. Well, exciting to some degree and a little bit, I won't say concerning. It's just that March is going to be intense. Let's call it intense. And you might be saying, but I've already had a few intense weeks with Pisces. Yeah, we have eclipses coming in March. One in Pisces for new moon, and one a super. Not, I don't know. It's a super. Is it a super? Now I'm. But there's a in Libra. Okay, it's Let me just check here. Let me just check my Moonology guide. It is the thing that I look at now. The full moon eclipse in Libra. So it's not a super, it's just a full moon. But it's still an eclipse, and that's intense. The moon in Pisces is a super new moon in Pisces. So yay. What does that mean? You may say, oh, the intensity. Yes, but sometimes intense is not always better, especially if you haven't gotten your work done. So my suggestion to you is if you've got stuff kind of just hanging around and you're trying to get rid of it, get rid of it, okay? Like if you have stuff that you need to release, do it now. Do it right now. Get it done before the end of the month. Get it done before this, the 10th, at least, of March. Yeah, because that energy is coming in regardless. Yeah. Okay. So clean up your stuff that's what I'm thinking here. That's what I'm feeling. So just to make it a little easier when the intensity comes in March, March is going to be like, for some, it's going to be I'm not just saying just Pisces. I mean, for the world, could be very intense month. I know March is a hard month where we are. Hi, Sean. Hi, Mary. The thing is that where I am in March, March is a very intense month to begin with because it's the end of winter. It's kind of long and so yeah, fun stuff. We're just waiting for spring, and April comes, and we always think April, spring is going to be here, and there's more winter, so it just sucks here. It just sucks here until May when things finally start warming up. Um, I did tell my husband I don't care. He's putting up the hot tub because we have one of those inflatable thingies there, and every year we put it up. I told him March it's going up. I don't care how cold it is. I don't care if it blows up. We're we're putting it outside because yeah, need a hot tub. Once you have one, you just don't want to go without one. So let's look at March. My beautiful people, I'm so happy to see you. I hope you were able to catch me last night on Facebook. I did a live there for an hour and I pulled Oracle cards. I'm going to be getting some new decks and yeah, move to Florida. That could be, I could. I have an aunt who bought some place over there. Get back what I was saying. I'm getting new Oracle decks because I've joined the Hay House Deck Club, whatever. It's a quarterly thing, and they send you like 2 or 3 decks for, a steal. So you can't say no. And so I decided I'm going to use that time I do flip throughs and the members, but I'm going to actually pull cards for people in the Facebook group. And it's free to join and it's free to get the Oracle card. So why wouldn't you do it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. You get value, 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 value. So go ahead. Okay. Facebook group is in any of my videos. It's in the link. You can just go, hi, I'm here. Everybody's really nice there. Yes, you missed me last night, but yeah, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna try and make Fridays a thing for me because Friday night is just fun. It's Friday night fun, right? As I said, my husband's worked all week. He wakes up at 3 in the morning every day. So Friday night isn't, I mean, we'd like to stay up, but he's been up since 3 in the morning. So he goes to bed 7, 8. And then I'm by myself. And I figured, well, why not spend some time with my friends over there? So yeah, it's a win, 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 win. Yeah. All right. So are we gonna tackle the subject of March? Are we? Are we? I'm almost afraid to, you guys, but we gotta go. We gotta do it. We gotta do it, right? Yeah. Okay. So I just the first sentence is kind of just gets to me. Hang on to your hats. Uh, doesn't that sound great? It says, while 2024 started calmly enough, astrologically speaking, we're now moving into a more potentially turbulent time. This month brings a full moon eclipse. Eclipses are always intense, and full moon, and my rabbit agrees in the background. You can hear her going, it sounds like she's shuffling her own cards. And full moon eclipses are even more so. That's because full moons are about letting go, and eclipses are about having whatever you should have let go of ripped away from you, like it or not. Sounds like a tower to me, doesn't it? It's like, Ma, I'll just put some putty on this little tower that I've got going, and then whoosh, the big wind of eclipses come in and knocks it all down and tells you, no, told you to knock that crap down. It was crap. Mm, yeah. Yeah. I wish I could just come here and say, it's going to be wonderful. What a wonderful month we're going to have. I, it's not that I'm feeling that we're not going to have a wonderful month. I just think that it's not going to be strawberries and champagne and, mm, you know, all of that stuff. It's just not going to. Eesh. Okay. Oh, here we go. Is there something in your life that you know is toxic and you need to release? If so, get ahead of this. Let me see. Pisces, what's going on here? My apologies. My phone decides it doesn't like StreamYard very much anymore. So, all right. If so, get ahead of this eclipse and do exactly that if you need to release something. And hello, G-start. It is strawberry season. Oh, you're lucky. Our first strawberry season here only starts in June. So yeah, it sucks. Um, we have no season. Nothing is growing right now. Eclipses are about getting us back onto our right and proper path. That's because our soul came here with a job to do. If you've completely wandered off your soul's intended trajectory for your evolution, eclipses can be times when the universe just picks you up and unceremoniously places you back onto the path you signed up for before you incarnated. That sounds a little brutal to me. That sounds like maybe some people are going to be falling out of towers. Honestly, I feel this tower, if this page was a card, it would be, hello, tower, how are you? Okay, so the eclipse takes place toward the end of the month in the sign of Libra. Libra is a sign of partnerships, so expect some big changes when it comes to your most important relationships. Detox any relationships you know have run their course and aren't doing you or the other person any good. Be honest with yourself if you're the one being toxic. Work on it. Everything that happens this month can be seen in one way or another to be the leading up to the eclipse. And that's what I feel like. You can either see it as dread it and go, oh no. Or you can say, what can I do to make this easier? What am I avoiding? What am I ignoring? And stop ignoring it. Just take care of it. Okay. I know I've done a lot of this work in February. My ears are ringing. Yes, yes, yes. I will. Oh, it stopped right away. I know that I've done a lot of work in February, and I guess the ringing was to remind me that I have more to do, of course. You always have more to do. Every day is a new day to work on something new. So just don't throw your head in the sand. You can take a break, but don't take a forever break, is the way I see it. Oh my God, what are you doing over there? I can't even check because I have my thing up behind me. Oh well, hopefully you're still alive after I'm done, apricot. She gets a little rambunctious. Yes, happy birthday to all the Pisces. I know a lot of us celebrated our birthdays last week. I had a good one. I had a fantastic one. My boys took me out to dinner. They were dressed to the nines. It was beautiful. It was perfect. So let's see March. Let's see March. And so it begins. The Five of Cups. You see that? That's like watching stuff kind of get sucked into the earth. But you know the way that I see it as well is being transmuted back into different kind of energy, this Five of Cups. So just take it that way, right? Give it up. Like give it up to the earth. Let it take it and turn it into something better. Okay? Just go, okay, you're sending me crap. What do I do with it? How do I make these pieces into something, or do I just altogether throw it out? That's the part. Sometimes we're so busy trying to piece things together that we forget that we just need to let it go. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. It's like decluttering a house, you know. We're always going, oh, it's not decluttering. You go, I'm going to clean my house. But what do you end up doing? You end up moving one thing from one place to another without ever considering, do I need this thing or can I just get rid of it? Right? It's just cluttering one area, then another. So just get rid of it. So I think it's time for you to watch certain things disappear. Actually, it's probably going to serve you a lot better if you don't need it anymore and it's not serving a purpose. Okay. Oh, geez, apricot. Do I have to get your dad to come up and get you so I can have peace and quiet here? She's like a child I never wanted. My children were never this annoying. This rabbit, they're supposed to be quiet. They're not quiet. There you go. It's time to focus on harmony. There you go. Harmonizing. Yeah, it's going to escape you. What I'm hearing here is it's sometimes going to escape you in the month of March. You're going to look at this and think, I'm not feeling it. So what you have to do is I'm going to tell you right now, because I'm here and I can talk to you, and whoever's listening to this after it's done, okay? I want you to make yourself a physical representation of love, okay? Look at the physical representation of love. So whatever that is, I have a little nail file. Look at that. It says self-love. Yeah, it's so cute. Okay. Keep that in front of myself. I even have what is it? This is an emotional support pickle. It's like my favorite. I love this thing. Okay. I don't know if you can see or can read. Anyway, I'll read it for you because it's not clearing up. It says, emotional support pickle, I'll always be around to let you know you are a big deal. Okay. Sometimes when you feel like crap, you're going to need a picture of somebody that you love, something that's going to uplift you. A physical representation of what love is. This is what they're saying. Okay. So a picture, anything, something that you can look at to bring you back into this. Because whether I can tell you, you're going to say, feel love, and you go, yeah, 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 yeah. And then you have a bad day and you're not feeling any love. You're feeling sorry for yourself. You're feeling bad, et cetera, et cetera. Insert all the words here. Okay. Angry, ticked off, PO'd, whatever you want to call it. They're going to ask you to reconnect to that. Whoosh. Remember that sometimes what's growing underneath you can't see. It doesn't look like much. Okay. I think that the month of March is going to feel like this every once in a while. You're going to look at this tiny little plant and you're going to go, well, there's not much going on here, but there is. There's a lot going on here. Okay. So, yeah, the month's going to feel like long because the Seven of Pentacles is sometimes seen as long. Things not happening. Doesn't look like it's happening. Look like you're always assessing stuff. But trust me, things are happening below the surface. Very deep. The roots are going to get very deep and very strong, like a willow tree. I don't know if I've said this, and I don't know if you know this. You probably do. You guys are so smart. But the willow tree will put all of its resources in the roots before it ever puts anything up and above. It looks kind of like a twig forever, but the root system is humongous. Okay. And only when it is foundation completely secured does the rest of it start growing. Okay. There's a reason for that. So that's why this foundation that's crumbling above the earth needs to fall over and go away. Because what you're building is below ground. You're going to put proper anchors, for tornadoes or anything or lightning. You're going to build something that's really strong and reliable. Okay. All right. What are we doing now? We're going to pick from the Healing Light. I picked my deck ahead of time. So if you're just joining the room, I see 11 people right now. Go ahead and say hello. Hello. Don't be shy. Chat it up. Say hello. Press that like button. I see there's not many who press that like button. So go ahead and press that like button. No, 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 don't go away. Oh, here we go again, right? This dream wants to leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me this way. I can't survive. Can't stay alive without your love. Don't leave me this way. All right. So Yeah. The Seven of Wands came in, but it came in reverse. So I feel it's going to be less about defending yourself, less about that. Okay, although it may feel like that this month. You may be making excuses for things, and like going, but I need to do this because this is, it's like patching up that building. I need to do it because it's going to fall down without thinking maybe it should fall down. You know what I mean? So they're saying it's less about that. So please take your thoughts into a more constructive way. Okay. Don't hold on to a falling building. You're just going to get hurt. As hard as it is, don't hold on to that. It's just not going to do anything, especially if it's in a situation that you can't fix. It would be like going, but I want my job to be a dream job, but the place is toxic. The problem is in that job. It's not really, I mean, you can be the most wonderful person. It just, if nobody else is working with you on it, you're just holding on to something that's just not going to work, right? And you can tell them, you can talk to them. I know I have an old job, sat down with big management, even the biggest boss, the CEO, the owner, and go, look, this is not working. To go, we'll look into it, which means we're not going to do anything about it. So once you have done all those steps, then you have a choice to make, okay? Same thing for relationships. Same thing for the way you think about things, okay? Because there's that too. Sometimes it's the way you think about things. You have lack mentality, and that's something you need to get rid of. So let's see here. We'll pick another card from this one. So give me a thumbs up in the chat if you're understanding, if you're getting all of this. Okay? Let me hear you. Let me see you. You have the Page of Cups. So this is, again, Spirit reminding you that you are a beautiful page. You are. Okay? You see that? You have everything going for you. If anybody can get through the harsh times, it's Pisces. Because we think outside the box. We have the greatest imagination. Okay? I don't care what your placement in Pisces is. If you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, you can make the world a beautiful place just by looking in here. And I found that if you share it with people, you can actually inspire them, even if that fantasy or that imagination is something out of this world. People will usually be completely blown away by what you can come up with. So Pisces, I absolutely know that if anybody can, I don't know, create a brand new world, it is you. Okay? You think January, February has been your March? Let's hope not. But let's face it. I mean, I try to be very optimistic in the readings, but February's been tough, and I've as a human being, as a Jane from Canada here, as a Pisces, I'm resenting it a little bit. It's our month of birth, and it's like, what the heck? What the heck? Could you reserve that crap for another month? Like, I don't know, November, where it sucks, right? So you have the Five of Pentacles. It's not. Is it the Five of Pentacles? No, this is the Five of Wands. It's not the Five of Pentacles. But there's a pentacle in the wands. Do you see that? Do you see that? So this is what I'm saying. There is an opportunity in the conflict that is coming. Do you get that? Because regardless if they realize it or not, they created something. Even though they're fighting, okay, even though there's conflict to be resolved, they figured something out. And if they just look up, they're going to see it. Okay? They take a moment to stop trying to trip each other. Look at that. There is something to be had. So remember that. Remember that. I say just sing. Sing all of March. Whenever somebody gets on your nerves, just sing. Sing a song, any song. Sing a song. Sing out loud. Sing out strong. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. There you go. Sing. All right. So let's pick some more cards. I'm making light of it, Pisces. We got to keep doing this. This is a year of strength. This is a year when things happen too, right? In the worst times comes the best insight. Actually, it's true. You can be at rock bottom, and that's when you find your answers. That's when you decide, I'm out. I'm doing something new. I can't do this anymore. I got to do something new. It brings on great moments. It's just a little bit painful just beforehand. Right. And look at that. The Fool comes in to remind us that that's exactly what this brings on. Brand new opportunities. Not only that, some of us, I remember when I quit my job, and I know I've said this like a million times now, but when I decided to quit my job, I did it just poof. I did save up for like 6 months, but that's not me. I would have saved up for like 10 years. But I decided I couldn't. And the last month took everything I had, and I had to trust the universe. I said, I don't care. I can't do this anymore. I quit. I'm out. I am out. I just walked in one day and it's like, no, cannot, will not. There you go. Hello, BCM. D dub. So there you go. Cutting the cord. Now, if this deck shows anything, it's right here. Okay. Look at that. I love this. This is the Devil card. This is cutting the boundaries, getting the heck out, freeing your heart, and that pentacle. Look at that star, or whatever pentacle you want to. Same thing. There's a star. There's a star. There's a star. It's right there. I'm telling you, when you do this, opportunities are going to come in. You're going to get what you've been looking for finally. And then comes the Seven of Wands. Again, but this time it's upright. And you see, this Seven of Wands is different because these are little tiny sticks. Look at that big stick in the middle, that opportunity that's sticking out like a big, sore, flaming thumb. There you go. So it all has a purpose. We all know this, right? I mean, the message is always the same. There's a purpose to us going through heck and trying to figure it out. But it's nice to hear it, right? Makes it easier. It's like giving birth, right? Painful, very painful. But you know, at the end of it, it's worth it, right? You're going to end up with your baby, a child, somebody you can love. So the pain, that's why a lot of people say, how can women do it? It's because we know it's temporary. Okay. This is the same thing. This is temporary. This is not forever. Whatever comes in, you're gonna have to face it head on. Release the stuff you need to release, and then go into those opportunities. Okay. I was able to touch it without doing something ridiculous. Okay. Hello, Aces. I wanted to mention that in a couple of weeks from now, I am doing readings. I'm going to be doing readings a little bit different. I've changed up the format, but it's going to be really cool. One of the things that I've started, that I'm going to be doing is, in one of the readings, I'm going to be doing readings for the masculine energy, and in the same reading, the feminine energy. So this is for my gentlemen or people who have that masculine energy, okay? Because I've had some gentlemen come in and say, you never do readings for men. There's never any readings for guys. This one's for you, okay? I've my spirit guides went, well, why don't you? Why don't you just, do one? And because let's face it, we're very different. If you're living in a masculine energy or you're living in a feminine energy, we're very different species, right? So look out for that. And I wanted to announce that just for my gentlemen friends who are still here. All right. So next deck up to bat is what? I'm gonna be pulling from my mama's deck. That's my biological. It's the spirit song to give a little bit of inspiration. She was my cheerleader in life, my adopted mom. She was a person that even if I'd said, like, she's that kind of person that if I had called her and go, oh, I ran over somebody, she would have said they probably deserved it. It's okay, She was quirky that way. I never did run over anybody, thankfully. But, that kind of person. She was a Libra, okay? And since we have Libra coming in, I'm going to go to her. Her name is Catherine. She liked to be called Priscilla. She's a cute little woman. 5'4", nothing. Tiny. Part Russian. I know that's not good to say, but she was American. She was born in the US. It's just her ancestry was Russian. Can't say that nowadays. Kind of scary, right? Gotta be careful what you say. Gotta be careful what you say. All right, Mumsy. Queen of Feathers. We'll pull 3 cards. King of Feathers. Whoa, okay. Okay, so yeah, with the feathers are swords. Oh, it's all feathers. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. All right. So with the Queen of Feathers, it's all swords. It's all swords. And this may be the problem. This may be why March is going to feel a little bit harder, is because with the Libra energy coming in, we have a lot of this getting in the way of a lot of things, right? How can I fix it? What's the solution? What's the solution to the problem? How can I fix it? How can I make it make sense? We use the brain way too much. I know they say we only use about what, I don't know, 5-8%. I don't even know. Maybe somebody can write it in the comments. Did you know how much of our brain percentage we? I know it's not a lot. And you know what? I think sometimes that's too much. That's too much. We should just use other things as well, right? I can almost totally, yeah, it's Liam's going, yes, 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 Mona too. It's almost a complete certainty that if we use less of that tool and more of the others, we probably have a much more harmonious life. But the planet in the way that it is, such as it is, it's just that way, right? So we have the Queen of Feathers. We're going to start with that, perception and truth. It's a bat. And bats get the bad rap. They're really cool creatures. They eat all the pesky bugs, especially the mosquitoes, which I hate. So we have bats here. We have bats in the belfry, is what we say. And they eat all of our bugs. We live in an old house, so it happens. Eventually, we will have to get them out of there. But for now, they're not disturbing much. Well, they probably are, but we're cohabitating because we love them. My husband used to pick up bats when somebody had them somewhere. He'd grab them and put them out. So I'm just going to take a moment because Francis wrote, "Thank you for this message. I'm going through what you are talking about. Thank you for letting me know. There's an opportunity out there just for me." Absolutely. Not only that, it's been orchestrated by you, for you, and you don't have to feel like you're being dragged around. You just know that there's just something coming in, okay? Through all of this, something is coming in for you. So there you go. So Mumsy comes in again with the Queen of Feathers, which is the Queen of Swords. A lot about the mind, a lot about clear communication. I think the clear communication is what's important. And the perspective and truth are the words here that you have to remind yourself about. The perspective and truth. Remember what I was talking about a little while ago about you decluttering, let's say cleaning and going, oh, well, I'm going to move this cup. This is my coffee cup from this morning, from here to over there because it's out of the way, when all I could actually do is dispose of it because it's done. Okay. So it's like missing the truth. So it's a matter of perspective. So just remember that when you're trying to juggle something, maybe you don't need to juggle it at all. The other part is the King of Feathers, and it's logic and justice. So to me, this card is always about what's fair for you. Don't forget to be fair to yourself. Sometimes when we're not getting rid of situations, it's because we're trying to please the collective or do what's right for everybody, but sometimes you need to do what's right for you, okay? And use your logic. He is the king on the mountain. Get a big picture perspective. Absolutely always look for the big picture. If you're going to have Libra energy, which is air, which is swords, use it to your advantage. The next thing is the Eight of Feathers, which is the card of getting stuck, which I told you is coming, okay, in March. But it's written courage and solutions. So that's what you got to do. Look for a solution. The little mighty mouse, okay? You may be small or you may feel small, but it doesn't mean that you can't do big, big things, okay? Also, the mouse and the elephant, what I say with the Six of Pentacles, you know, the fairness of it. Do what's fair for you. You don't feed the same amount to a mouse and an elephant. You have to look at the perspective of things. This is coming in as well. So thank you, Mumsy, my beautiful Mumsy. Oh, I miss you so much. I miss you so much. Oh, all right. So we have the Healing Spirits Oracle. All right, Jenica, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it so much. Jenica, are you still here before you hop out? That's okay. I'll do it. I'll do it later. All right. So we have natural healing power. Number 6. It's so beautiful. What a beautiful card. This is for March. Okay. So number 6, let's see. This is a new deck, of course. It's by Gordon Smith. Immediately attracted to it because it's got such beautiful, whimsical imagery. Okay. So let's see here. The best way to bring healing and balance back into a life that is out of sorts is to spend a day in nature. Healing spirits and helpers work hand in hand with Mother Nature. And the goodness and compassion they share is in everything she has to offer. Beauty can be found in everything that is natural. And everything that is natural has the power to heal. Spirit healers and helpers can get closer to you when your mind is open to the natural world. And this is why you must allow yourself to wander in a place where your mind can relax and the healing spirits can fill you with much needed peace. Rejoice in nature's vast garden. So, asking you to make sure that if there is a way for you to go out in nature, to please do so. Okay, you are here. I was going to say, if you want, I probably pull a few cards for members. If you want, I can pull it. You can watch it later. Let me know if that's good, if you're still here, because I'm about to pull a few cards for members. Okay. So, heal yourself to heal the world. It's all about healing, okay? Healing in nature. I like this. So beautiful. Yes, please. Okay. I will do that. And that's 9. And it's funny because when I saw that, I went, is this 9? This looks like a 9. No, it's an upside down 9. There's 9. So, yeah. It's always close by. It's always close by. All right. Let's not pull an eyelash out here. All right. 9999. A heart that is filled with kindness can sometimes want to take on too much. And I've already said that. Sometimes you want to fix the situation around you because you want to fix the collective. You want to fix the whole thing. Sometimes you can't. You just can't. Okay. So the world's a big place for one person to heal. Yes. So it's best to heal your own world first, and then you'll see the bigger things that concern you from a higher perspective. What did I just say? King of Feathers, high on the mountain, looking at the big picture. All right. Spirit healers and helpers are always working to heal the world that we live in, and they are proud of you for reaching this point in your development where your compassion for others has grown so much, but now you must work with them and not on your own. Don't try to move the mountain yourself. Bigger problems require teamwork, and they are your team now. So, beautiful message for March. Get rid of the unnecessary. Keep your perspective. Physical reminder of your heart space, whatever that is, whatever brings you back to a happy heart space. Okay? Bigger picture. Please, please, please let go of things that don't serve you anymore. Heal yourself. Find places that you can feel at peace, like nature, like music. Okay? Find those spots. All right, so that is the month of March. What do you think? What do you think? What are your plans for March? You have big plans for March. You let me know in the comments, in the chat. I want to hear. I want to hear everything. Okay. I'm going to ask you to be super active in the month of March in the Pisces channel, in the chats. I'm going to ask you to please put a like as soon as you come into the videos that drop, and also put a comment, regardless if it's the beginning of it. I don't care. Just put something in there, especially my beautiful supporters. I'm asking for your help because I am trying to, I don't know, make the channel do more. Okay. I'm going to be working a lot on that. Hello, Alphide. How are you? All right. So it's okay. You can watch it on a replay. It's going to be March. Okay. It's going to be the month of March. Now, let me see. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm going to change that. Now I will be answering questions if you have. It's written on the on the screen right there for what you do. And if you are a member from either Patreon or YouTube, I will pull a card for you if you are in the room. Except for Jenica, who is probably gone, but I will be pulling cards for her because I said I would. She had to hop off. Also, if you're a moderator, I pull for you as well. Okay. All right. So let's pull 3 cards for Jenica. We're going to start with her. If you are a member, please let me know in the comments or the chats. Well, I should say in the chat right now because that's what I have in front of me. If you want your energy for the week. Okay. But you have to be a member of either YouTube or Patreon. Okay. It's part of the perks. Yeah. It's not that expensive. It's like $3 a month. So totally worth it. All right. So Jenica. I don't know if she's going to like me any. Okay. So it's going to be a week of trying to balance stuff. Okay. But again, okay, what you are trying to balance cannot be seen or eyes are closed. Okay. So don't try to balance it out in the realm of I see, balance it out through the vibrational I feel, okay, through the chakras this week. That's the first one. Because if not, there's a tower. And don't be surprised, there's going to be a few of them coming in for probably a lot of people, okay, at different times during the month of March. It's going to be showing up. It's a tower month. It's you can't get away from it. So this is the last week. I know we're still in February, but it's the last week of February. It's okay. By the end of the week, this is you. Look at this. Overcoming obstacle, beating your own drum. And again, your eyes are closed. So you didn't really need to see to find a solution. And that's the big thing that I'm getting for whatever this week is. It's go internally. Okay. Find a different way to find the solution to whatever this is. I really like the tower in this deck, and I'll tell you why. Because there's a nature theme to it. Okay. Even even fires have a way of rejuvenating. Okay, that fire strike will burn the ground, but out of those ashes will grow something else. Okay, holes don't stay very long in nature. Well, unless there's those big things out of the sky that come out there in the desert. Well, that's completely different. But if you look, you probably would see that things start growing there too. So yeah, sometimes it just clears up something that needed to be cleared up. Okay. I've seen, they're showing me an old tree that was kind of decrepit, that was growing weird. It was kind of growing, kind of not growing. And then first it got hit by lightning. And then there was we don't have tornadoes very often here, but there was like a mini, swirly thing that came and cracked it all down. And it's almost like it was just getting rid of the debris. It was just getting rid of the dead wood that was there. So eventually, this is what I feel for you. Just keep looking at things in a very different way. Look at it in a way that it needed to be cleared or taken care of. That's all. Okay. So no need to dread. No need to dread. Okay. All right. Hello, Cosmic. How are you? Another beautiful member. All right. So as I said, I'm pulling cards for the week for members. So I pulled 3 cards. If you would like some, please say yes, hello, me, and I will pull some for you. Okay. If you have missed the reading for March, it's going to be fun. So I would actually, I would actually just go and watch that after this is done, because that's going to be your month of March. March between parentheses. I wish I could just skip to April. Francis, are you a member in Patreon? All right. So here we go for you, Cosmo. The Nine of Cups. Blessings. Blessings come when you take the lead in something this week, when you make the decision to take the lead in something this week. Okay? And it's going to bring you great insight. So you're going to have a very good week. Okay? There you go. Nine of Cups. I feel like this is a good week. Just remember that good leaders always have great team members. You always have, because I'm always looking at this one. This is my life card, my life path number. When I look at this, I think to myself, the Hierophant is a teacher, but he's also very much a student. Okay. Okay. All right. So Francis, under what name are you going on Patreon? So I have Nikki, Jessica, Dana, and Maria. So I don't recognize you here. Okay, hold on here. Hmm. Hmm. I'll have to check here. I'm not seeing a Francesca. What is that? Let me check my nude this month. Nope. I'm sorry for the delay, you guys. Hmm. Did you just join or have you been with Patreon for a while? Because I don't see you, Francesca. I don't see you on Patreon. It's all right. Okay, so I'll give you a quick one. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Justice card. So it's a give and take in the next week. Okay. If you clear things up with the Ace of Wands, and you'll be able to find that balance again. Okay. So you have the Six of Pentacles. Remember that the Six of Pentacles is about a personal balance. The Justice card is about just balance. So you have to you have to discern between the two. That's the difference. So this week, you may want to do something for you, but sometimes you may have to look at what is actually in balance. In other words, you have to look, it's kind of weird, as the reverse of what I usually say. I usually say, look for personal balance, but you may be looking at how things are in personal balance. In other words, is how is that going to work for me? But they're asking you to clear the fuzz away, which I always feel like this flame is burning the cobwebs in the mind, and let you actually see a different way of seeing it, how people are balancing it, or the situation is actually balanced on a apples to oranges or oranges to oranges kind of thing. Okay, so it's just looking at it from a different perspective. It doesn't mean that's what you're going to do, but it's being able to perceive it that way. Okay. All right, so do I have any other my beautiful members? I know the chat takes a few minutes to catch up, so da, 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 da. I don't know, not seeing any. I don't know if it's just not updating the likes on YouTube, but so who's still left here? Who of my regulars are still left? Hellfight, are you still here? Sean, are you still here? D, are you still here? Okay, so I guess this might be the end of it. So I'm finishing a few minutes early. I hope that you guys are going to have a great Saturday. I hope that you enjoy this reading and that it brings you some insight and helps you out. Of course, I'm going to be here all of March doing readings to help you out through the month, of course, because that's what I do. And I hope that you can pull a lot out of it and it helps you navigate through the month with ease and love and happiness. And I'm sending you a lot of love right here from Jane. And know that you're standing in the light at all times. You always have help coming in for you. And as well, you are blessed. Okay? You are completely blessed, my beautiful Pisces. So I will see you later. Take good care. And I'll see you later, I guess, either on Facebook, either here, and I will see you in the comment section of the videos. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.